Hi, this is Gautaman, Certified Lab Associate Developer. Welcome to LVC Ready. Today topic is for loop. As mentioned in the while loop, so when you are having a defined number of time execution, you can proceed with the for loop. That's why we are introducing the for loop also. It's similar to your all the programming languages. So in the slide, you can able to see there are two structures are available in the for loop. Both are for loop structure alone, but only the thing is whether you are going to going with the conditional terminal or without the conditional terminal. That alone have been shown in the slide also. So as usual, so I is talking about iteration terminal, and that n is additionally available. While loop does not have any n, but for loop we have a n, so they are only deciding how many time the loop is going to be executed. Then if you are connecting any double number which is going to be wired with the n icon, automatically they will be transformed to the signed integer i32. So signed integer means their value started from negative and 0, after that the positive value. So both are all the threes are available. 0, minus value and positive values will be available. Let us go with some introduction, then we can understand the concept of n value. So directly we'll move on to the basic questions. What value does iteration terminal loop of if the loop is written? Okay, simple. In the while loop, you are going to control the execution based on the condition met by the stop if true or continue if true. There is no n terminal. Okay, they are going infinity number of time iteration, but here we have a defined number of time iteration alone. So automatically we have to provide some value. Based on that alone, the I value is going to be there. So like I is always dependent on n terminal. Okay, so the iteration value always depend on the n terminal. So the ranges started from 0 to n minus 1. For example, I have wired 5 as a value that is going to wire with the n terminal. My I value started from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's why you mentioned n minus 1. The range is started from 0 and n minus 1. So simply I can say the number of time loop executed minus 1. So n minus 1 only is going to be the answer for that case. It is a basic question, you can able to understand it. Even in the 2017 CLAD pattern also they are asking the basic terms. Next one is similar to the while loop. We will discuss the same concept for that is a tunnel concept also in the for loop. So here you have to consider whether it is auto indexing is enabled or auto indexing is disabled. That only the simple concept in the tunnel. Additionally, we have one more tunnel, that is nothing but conditional terminal, that we will discuss along with the question. So you can able to understand something in the structure. So here the loop is executing for 6 times. So random number we have used, so totally 6 times the random number will generate the value, and they will be accommodated in a single array in the iteration 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So totally 6 values will be accommodated as an array. Okay, when we have enabled the auto indexing. But in the case of auto indexing disabled, what will happen? The random number will provide the 6 times value, but it will display the last iterated result, that is the 5th iteration result alone will be shown as a indicator value. Okay, so but by the nature or by the default, the for loop is having option auto indexing as a enabled one. So that's very important. So next question is, which of the following will output the 100 elements? It belongs to the tunnel concept, so that we will go with the hands-on. I have two codes as I mentioned in the question. Both are for loop alone, but I just changed only the tunnel. Here also I changed the tunnel. So how to change the tunnel? Just to take a wire and you connect it, right click, tunnel mode, then option is indexing is default. By default auto indexing is enabled. That's only I mentioned. So if you want to last value alone, that will become a solid square. Okay, So already I have wired, want to continue, but first best practice, take a wire and connect it and then change the tunnel. Okay, now you can see the question is which coding is going to produce 100 elements. Okay, all the both the VI will produce 100 elements, but whether it is going to display all the 100 value or only one value. Okay, that only the simple. So the first question, sorry, first coding is array, so it will accommodate all the result because auto indexing enabled, but here it is auto indexing is disabled. So by the execution itself you can able to understand it is populating only the, it is having only one last, that is the last value alone, but here that output is producing or accommodating all the 100 results value. So when we move on to the question, which of the following will output the 100 elements? Option is, that is the first one. Okay, tunneling is very important, whether it is auto indexing is enabled or not. You can able to see the wire thickness also, it is a solid wire. Next one is auto indexing is input. Two things are important, whether is n wired or auto indexing is enabled or not. That is only is going to talk about number of time execution. Okay, I have wired n value also, and also I have a given two arrays. So as I mentioned in the slide, so 15 elements array is available and 5 elements array is available. Okay, and n also wired with the 10. So when we have these type of elements which are present in the for loop, who is minimum? Minimum is talking about the what is the size of the array is only the 5 elements, so only the loop will execute the minimum approach alone. So that's why you can able to understand with the help of hands-on. So as I mentioned, I have wired with the n value has been wired with the 10, and I am having some values. There are 5 elements are present in this array, and here we have two elements are present. So by obviously who is the minimum value? Only that these two elements are value. So I can able to come for a conclusion. The loop is executing only for 2 times, that is 0 plus 2 2 and 1 plus 2 3. So 2 3 will be an result. That is only the simple thing. Therefore the question is, the loop is executing for 2 times. How many elements are present? 2. Both are same alone. What value will be displayed in the array indicator when the VA complete execution? The another important for this for loop is whether the shift register is present or not, and where we have wired, and those things are initialized or not. That's very important. So that also we will discuss along with the hands-on. So as per the conditions, for your better example, I'm just removing the shift, all the shift register. I will, here I'm just adding the shift register. I'm adding the 3 more elements by expanding it, but the shift out is only 1. Shift in alone has been expanded up to 3. Okay, now I'm wiring this one. Immediately that color has been to I32, that is a blue color, and I just want to have operations. Take the wire. Here you can collect one last value. Here I can able to collect the full iteration result. That is all the 5 iteration results will be accommodated. This is happening by doing the highlight execution. You can understand the execution. 2 is passing, 0 is passing, and 4 is passing, and again 2 is passing, and totally the loop is executed 5 times. No, 2 0 4. After that, the shift out is passing the value to the shift in at the top. So they are coming, they are coming down, and they are also performing the operation. They are providing the result. For example, if I'm changing value to 3, only it will accommodate the 3 results. So 4 alone, 204 alone present. So when you are increasing that n value as a 5, what will happen? That the shift out value is going to be given to the shift. It's to fit as an input to the shift in. They are also providing the, or they are also involving in the. That's why we got a result 0, 4. So very important where we have wired or where that shifter is wired. For example, if you are having same thing, I take this from what will happen the execution. Every shift out is going to provide the value, that executed result value, to the shift in. They are going to provide all the values are 4. Reason is only the 4 is providing is given to that shift out. Again the same 4 alone is connecting it. Good example is, you just assume you have arranged books. There are 5 books, 3 books are available, or there are those books are arranged in vertically. When you removing the bottom book, what will happen? Other top 2 books are also going to get affected. But if you are taking only the top book, means only that will be disturbed, the other bottom 2 books are never be disturbed. So likewise we can have a good comparison where we are wiring the shift elements, whether in the top or bottom. One is what value will be displayed in the numeric indicator after the VA complete execution. So as I mentioned, there are two things are available in the tunnel mode. One is auto indexing is enabled, another one is the last value, and the third one is conditional terminal. Conditional value also is going to be another part. Okay, so what actually happening? How many times the loop is executing? 8 times. But here they are providing one more thing. I value is going to be provided to the numeric indicator. Okay, and I is going to compare with the 5 also, whether 0 is greater than less than 5, whether it's a true or false. Likewise it is comparing it. So that terminal is going to be provided to the conditional tunnel, and finally it is providing a result. But the loop is executing for 8 times. Only it is a filtering the content, like eligible candidate alone can able to appear for interview, like that you can assume it, and you can get a benefit of it. You are having all the people, but it will filter that value. Okay, let's go with the hands-on, and you can yes, I will press the highlight execution, then you can understand it. The loop is executing for 8 times, that is from started from 0 to 8. So all the true values are going at 0 less than 5 alone is a true. Okay, when it is going more than 5, that will become false. Even the 6 less than 5 is a false. Every time is providing it. Okay, all the execution is over. Finally it is reporting as 4. The reason is I less than 4, that is a 4 less than 5 alone is the last iteration. So that's why we are getting it. Take a wire, just right click on this tunnel mode. If you are indexing it, there will be an array output. There will be an array format. They will enable that 0 1 2 3 4 is possible. They have been not satisfy this condition. 5 less than 5 is false, that's why they are not at all available. Okay, even 6 7 everything is not possible. So the conditional terminal is just filtering the content among the output, all the output iterations. What value will be displayed in the result after the VA complete execution? So here you have to understand, here we are using a multi loops. There are two for loops have been incorporated in this program, and you have to understand the working how it is functioning here. That the outer loop I has been wired with the n, so they are also integer part, signed integer part. Okay, they are also is allowable or to connect with the n terminal. So let us move to the hands-on answer. Whenever you have a execution, you just put a code and press the debugging tool, that is highlight execution, then you can understand the concept. So the n will accept minimum value as a 1. If it is 0 or -1, what will happen mean they won't do any iteration. So when I what I mentioned in the introduction point, n value is a minimum 1. If it is going 0 or -1, because they are signed integer, no, so they will accept it, but they won't do any iteration.